Time to think. Like I wanted to play an old classic. Haven't played ever. But one. I think that wanna have a focus on toughness. Don't want. I named the character. Hmm. A lot of the random names right. I think that's what Taurus looked like before it was.
We've been ambushed by a Sith battle fleet. The Endar Spire is under attack. Hurry up, we don't have much time.
Endar.
Did you fall out of your bunk and hit your head? The Endar Spire is the ship we're stationed on. This ship. You probably don't even know who I am, do you? I'm Trask Ulgo, ensign with the Republic Fleet. I'm your bunkmate here on the Endar Spire. We work opposite shifts. I guess that's why you haven't seen me before. Now hurry up. We have to find Bastila. We have to make sure she makes it off the ship alive. Bastila is the commanding officer on the Endar Spire. Well, not an officer, really, but she's the one in charge of this mission. One of our primary duties is to guarantee her survival in the event of an enemy attack. You swore an oath just like everyone else on this mission. Now it's time to make good on that oath. I heard what everyone's saying about you. You've explored the farthest reaches of the galaxy. You've visited planets I've never even heard of. People with your skills and abilities are hard to find. It's no wonder the Republic recruited you for this mission. But now's the time to prove yourself. I know you're a scout and not a soldier, but Bastila needs all troops at her side during this attack. So hurry up and grab your gear. You need to suit up so we can get out of here. You can move the mouse to the edges of the screen to rotate the camera. Alternately, moving the mouse while holding down the right mouse button will rotate the camera as well. To move towards the footlock, you can left-click.
Okay, I kind of think. I really wish this had a left and right. I do not like it when hands and left and right when the mouse can. Why does it feel like actually?
Okay, let's move out. We should stick together. You'll have more success with a party than on your own.
Hey.
Because of the attack, this room is in lockdown. But don't worry, I've got the override codes. You'll have to use me to unlock the door.
Okay, that is way better.
Now that the door's open, you better take the lead again.
This is Carthonasi. The Sith are threatening to overrun our position. We can't hold out long against their firepower. All hands to the bridge!
That was Karth contacting us on our portable communicators. He's one of the Republic's best pilots. He's seen more combat than the rest of the Endar Spire's crew put together. If he says things are bad, you better believe it. We have to get to the bridge to help defend Bastila. There's a map of the Endar Spire and a copy of Karth's message in your electronic journal, just in case we get separated. You can access your journal, map, and other important menus by clicking on the menu icons in the upper right corner of the screen. You can use the mouse to switch between
On it. Done.
I swear the Sith armor looked way better.
These Sith must be the advanced boarding party for the Republic!
Alright, can I loot any of these? Credits. It got. Uh, wanted her to hate at him.
I've got a feeling that won't be our last battle with the Sith. Good thing we have med packs to heal our wounds. It might be a good idea to use one now before our next battle.
I think I'm quite good. Long sword, short. Okay, combat suit. They went through the wrong door. I can't go back. Damn it. What, no Sith armor, huh?
It's a dark Jedi. This fight is too much for us. We better stay back. All we do is get in the way. That was one of the Jedi accompanying Bastila. Damn, they could have used her help.
It would have been nice if their lightsabers were still. But nope, you can't have that yet.
Bastila's not here on the bridge. They must have retreated to the escape pods. We better head that way too. The Sith want Bastila alive, but once she's off the ship, there's nothing stopping them from blasting the Endar Spire into galactic dust. Bastila's not here on the bridge. The Sith want Bastila alive.
Yes, I know. I'm trying to loot the planes that. Okay. Loot whatever I can.
something behind here. Damn, another Dark Jedi! I'll try to hold him off. You get to the escape pods. Go!
Only says automatic death.
This is Carthel Nassi on your personal communicator. I'm tracking your position through the Endar Spire's life support systems. Bastila's escape pod is away. You're the last surviving crew member on the Endar Spire. Now, I can't wait for you much longer. You have to get to the escape pods.
You always gotta love the old games. Not all games have to be.
Be careful. There's a whole squad of Sith troopers on the other side of that door. You need to find some way to thin their numbers. You could reprogram the damaged assault droid to help you, if you have enough repair parts. Or you could use computer spikes to slice into the terminal and use the Endar Spire's security systems against the Sith.
Only if you're high enough and. Be nice if I could get the Sith armor. Preferably, I would like the red one. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna need bikes though. Not if they're dead.
You've made it just in time. There's only one active escape pod left. Come on, we can hide out on the planet below. I'm a soldier with the Republic, like you. We're the last two crew members left on the Endar Spire. Bastila's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the Sith. Now, come on! There'll be time for questions later. good to see you up instead of thrashing about in your sleep. You must have been having one hell of a nightmare. I was wondering if you were ever going to wake up. I'm Karth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire. I was with you in the escape pod. Do you remember? Well, you've been slipping in and out of consciousness for a couple of days now, so I imagine you're pretty confused about things. But try not to worry. We're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Terrace. We were banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site and all the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived on the scene, we were long gone. Terrace is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet, they've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. I saw on your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages. That's pretty rare in a raw recruit, but it should come in handy while we're stranded on a foreign world. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves. That smack to your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila's a Jedi. She was with the strike team that killed Darth Revan, Malak's Sith master. Bastila's the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system. I believe Bastila was on one of the escape pods that crashed down here in Terrace. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her.
I really do like the voice acting.
Bastila's gonna need our help. Many of Darth Malak's followers have mastered the dark side of the Force, and the Sith have already killed more than their share of Jedi in this war. I doubt anyone's specifically looking for us anymore. We're not that important. But if we're careful, we can move about the planet without attracting notice, a luxury Bastila won't have. She's gonna have half the Sith fleet looking for her. They know how vital she is to the war effort. And Bastila's no ordinary Jedi. She has a rare gift the Jedi call battle meditation. Bastila's power can influence entire armies. Through the Force, Bastila can inspire her allies with confidence and make her enemies lose their will to fight. And often that's all it takes to tip the balance in a battle. But there are limits to what she can do. From what I understand of her ability, it requires great concentration and focus to maintain her battle meditation. The attack on the Endar Spire happened so fast, she probably never even had a chance to use her power. I'm guessing she barely got out alive, and now she's trapped here just as we are. Good. We're gonna need to work together if we're gonna survive. While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a couple of escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed. Good idea. We can use this abandoned apartment as a base. And we can probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile. I've heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques. They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. It can wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity. But I figure if we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. I mean, after all, they're looking for Bastila, not a couple of grunts like us. All right, soldier, let's move out.
Right. I can. All I can do is upgrade.
Yes, what's on your mind? Terrace? Well, the planet's all one big city, but its golden years are long past, and things have gotten worse since the Sith occupied it. From what I hear, the wealthy live on the tops of all the tall towers, and if you're poor, you live down in the shadows, and it gets worse the lower you go. That's all I can think of, at any rate. Me? Well, I've been a star pilot for the Republic for years. Seen more than my share of wars. I fought in the Mandalorian Wars before all this started. But with all that, I've never experienced anything like the slaughter these Sith animals can unleash. Not even the Mandalorians were that senseless. My homeworld was one of the first planets to fall to Malak's fleet. The Sith bombed it into submission, and there wasn't a damn thing our Republic forces could do to stop them. I'm just a soldier. I go where the fleet admirals tell me to. I follow my orders and I do my duty. It's just... doesn't seem right that doing that means I failed them. I didn't. Yeah, no, that's not what I mean. I'm sorry, I'm not making much sense, am I? You probably mean well with your questions. I'm just not accustomed to talking about my past very much. At all, actually. I'm more used to taking action, keeping my mind focused on the business at hand. So let's just do that. If you have more questions, ask them later.
Right.
Right, you alien scum. Everybody get up against the wall. This is a raid.
Raboda ni winkis McDonough. Tukning nang kong hun na murira rabes. Wana kun bes. Jing da murira. Tonking ba non connect.
That's how we Sith deal with smart-mouth aliens. Now the rest of you get up against the wall before I lose my temper again. What's this? Humans hiding out with aliens? They're Republic fugitives! Attack!
Oh! Jiska du sukiku ba nabona naikachu ag tuinkotu. Kuya mi jusku na chitanai. Ina kun ba marulira rachikun slimo padona. Jawana bota ayua tahonga cha kanki dora. Kachi kuita hodonga. Topada bongwalia gando do nado chut. Muksha papangpa uba batu konchi. Tom nongbong shang nung yang.
Okay, what do we got?
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
Born there. Saying it is not fun again.
Jawana bota ayua tahonga cha kanki.
On it. Done.
Earth, let me get through.
Ready?
What?
Who are you? What are you doing in here? You can't just come barging into someone's home. That's no excuse. You can't just go around barging into people's apartments because you're curious. But at least you're more polite than that pig Holden. Just one of Darvik's men who can't keep his hands to himself. But all he got for his trouble was a nasty scar from my vibroblade. Too bad I'm the one still paying the price. I don't want to talk about it. I'm in enough trouble already. Besides, I don't know if I can trust you. No, I don't think so. I can't afford to trust anybody right now. Good. I don't much like strangers in my home.
I gotta. I have. Oh, fun. Want to. I'll need to fill up my heart.
You again? Why do you... I can't help you there. Since this thing with Holden, I've been scared to leave my apartment. I don't know anything about what's going on in the outside world anymore. Just one of Darvik's men. I don't want to talk about... No, I don't think so. Good.
I'm gonna talk to her.
Tong haitwam jiji lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwalea gandona chuchut.
Runda di hotonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tonking ba nunotek. Tu
Chi gratu loda bograshi onion komba chintomo muchuba. Loda nita kun ta kumjus takmiki grabelmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabank waleogan.
And I can tell you from experience that they aren't any good at all against a simple vibroblade. That's why the Republic has been training soldiers in hand-to-hand and melee combat.
Tong haitwam jiji lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwalea gandona chuchut. Ta kumjus takmiki grabelmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabank waleoganda naru chuchut. Chi gratu loda bograshi onion komba chintomo. Dolpa da bongwale gandona gugu chuchut.
Runda di hotonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez tong abog sha umnin.
We itanan dayata. Wata yuma wama huhu nandatik.
Tag Bis tu bonko kokimak panka. Ting pala chiska mule. Tunarana nu prata. Donko sicha. Chanshak bulara. Umrao chiska duchi. We tam boragatong. Mulira ashang tur. Chi gratu loda bograshi onion kompa chintono muchuba. Loda dita kun. Ita patisa batu muchashak pakat. Kie no dama paole rachikun. Achuta.
So I'd refer.
What?
Achut.
I'm guessing he. Oh,
Achut.
other than that, I'm not.
What? On it. Done.
Pudu, Tunirama na praka donko searcha chupapanki.
Haven't ex-
On it. Done.
Raboda ni Winkis McDonough. Tukning Nang Kongkun Namurira Rabes.
Kuyami, Jwuk Chikchita na Padogta, Yafulke Gogala Gigi, Kawana Bora Atugawa, Kankido Rakun.
I guess that's expected.
On it. Done.
Kavadumpa Kapalia Monapata.
Hey there, watch where you're walking. I just cleaned those floors. Well, all right then, no hard feelings. My name's Kadir. I'm the janitor for this building. You must be the new tenant here, right? Never thought they'd rent that abandoned apartment. You look like an off-worlder. What happened, you get stuck here 'cause of the quarantine? Can't see any other reason someone would want to rent that old apartment. Don't know how much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I can try and help you out. Not much of a issue for me, you know. I ain't never left Taurus, and they ain't never gonna. A lot of other folks are sure riled up about it, but I don't really know much about it. I prefer to keep to myself mostly. But there's plenty of people at the cantina who'll be more than happy to tell you what they think about the Sith and their quarantine. Just keep following the apartment complex ring until you come to the elevator. It'll take you out to the upper streets there. And from there, just head south a ways. You can't miss it. Don't know how much I can... Decent enough place to live, I guess, except for the lower levels. That's where the swoop gangs hang out. Just stay in Upper City and you'll be fine. You also might want to check out the cantina. I used to go there when I was younger. A good place to get a drink and find out what's going on in the Upper City. I should get back to work anyway. I'll probably see you around. I'm here most of the time. A building doesn't clean itself, you know.
Apparently, I have to click add when.
People complain about the Sith, but this quarantine is good for all the businesses on Terrace.
Greetings and good day. On behalf of the new Sith rulers, I am programmed to encourage you to enjoy your stay on Taurus. I am a protocol droid programmed to provide information to everyone on Taurus, citizens and visitors alike. Is there something I can do to serve you? The Sith are the new authority here on Taurus. They seek to preserve the customs of our world, also I am told. More than this I cannot say. May I be of any further service to you? The Taurus Tourism Board has issued a strong warning to all visitors to avoid the lower city. It is a violent and dangerous place you would do well to avoid. May I be of any further service to you? Alien species have restricted access to the upper city. This is one of the most ancient traditions of Taurus. and the Sith have promised to preserve such traditions. Of course, I have yet to see them arrest a single alien for traveling the upper city without a permit. May I be of any further service to you? I am afraid that is impossible. Taris is currently under a planet-wide quarantine. The Sith are allowing no one to arrive or leave except on official Sith business. May I be of any further service to you? I am an employee of the Taris government, programmed to provide information and guidance to any who require it. May I be of any further service to you? Then if you will excuse me, I must continue my appointed rounds.
But that escape pod somehow didn't destroy anything in the
Yes, what's on your mind? Terrace? Well, the planet's all one big city. From what I hear, well, that's all I can think of. I'm all ears, beautiful. Which? The fact that I'm all ears, or the beautiful part? I might consider it, but what are you gonna call me in exchange? I like the first part of that. I'm a bit more partial to the most handsome pilot in the galaxy. Well, what do you think? Well then, I guess gorgeous will just have to do until then, won't it? No, but kidding aside, I bet you're not about to give up on those questions of yours. Are they really necessary? No, I don't have a problem with it, really. Go ahead and interrogate me. No, I was just joking. Though you do seem to be full of questions. It's rather refreshing, to be honest. Let me ask you something first, though. I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar Spire over and over in my head since we crashed. Some things just don't add up for me. Maybe you could tell me what happened, from your perspective. Neither was I, to tell the truth. I was on board as an advisor for the most part. The battle began so fast it's anyone's guess as to what actually happened. We lost the ship and a lot of good people, and for what? On the hope that the Jedi powers would save us somehow? Not that Bastila had much of an opportunity to act. We didn't choose that battle anyway, it got forced on us. Hell, I'm just as surprised that any of us are alive to talk about it. Come to think of it, it's more than a little surprising that you happen to be here, isn't it? I mean, just what is your position with the Republic fleet anyway? Well, that makes sense. Still, it seems a bit strange that someone who is a last-minute addition to the crew roster is one of the survivors. You were the only one. Not to mention that Bastila's party was the one who requested your transfer. The Jedi requested numerous things when they came on board. I mean, hell, they practically took over the ship, as far as I could tell. Considering your connection to Bastila and the Jedi, whether you know it or not, your presence here seems a little convenient. I'm probably wrong, and this is probably nothing, I know. I learned a long time ago not to take things at face value, however, and I hate surprises. I mean, I have to expect the unexpected, just to be safe.
Then next.
Look, it has nothing to do with you personally. I don't trust anyone, and I have my reasons. Good. I said before, I prefer action to talk anyway.
Okay, this looks...
Hello there. I haven't seen you in my shop before. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kebla Yurt. Welcome to the Equipment Emporium.
Mostly? What do you mean by that?
The Sith confiscated all my heavy weapons, and they impounded all my ships and swoop bikes. But I've still got a real nice selection, if you're interested. Just so you know, the prices on the items are final. No bargaining here. This isn't a swap meet, okay? I only deal in top-notch stuff.
I prefer the double blade. Fire damage. Wish there was a... like the ritual. Sucks though, you can't really... well enough, I can't equip.
What?
Welcome to... Because of this... Well, anything I can do to help a potential customer out. What do you want to know? I heard a couple of pods crash down in the Undercity. I bet the crash sites have already been stripped clean by the Sith, though. Unless the swoop gangs or Davik's men got there first. I don't have anything good to say about those swoop gangs. Zooming around on their swoop bikes, terrorizing the lower city like a bunch of animals. Things weren't so bad when the Hidden Becks were running the show. But ever since the rise of the Black Vulcar gang, the lower city has been nothing short of a war zone. The Sith haven't even bothered trying to maintain order down there. And I heard a rumor that Davik's own people are having problems with the Black Vulcars now. Oh, Davik's a legitimate businessman, if you get my drift. Smuggling, slaving, extortion. They say he's a member of the Exchange, you know, the big intergalactic criminal organization.
Well, I've heard of the Exchange. Bad organization to cross. But if anyone has blockade-breaking ships, however, it's them.
I have to pay him a protection fee every month, but it's reasonable. And I get most of my inventory through Davik and his suppliers. I'm just smart enough not to ask where it came from, you understand? Davik hates the Sith as much as anybody. The quarantine has put a real dent in his operations, too. But he's keeping a low profile as long as the occupation lasts. Davik stays out of the way, and the Sith don't bother him. The swoop gangs could learn a thing or two from this tidy little arrangement, instead of always going after each other. It's not smart to say bad things about the people in power, if you get my meaning. I just wish the Sith would ease up on the quarantine, though. They're killing my business. I can't say I like having them here in Upper City, but it could be worse, and we're still a lot better off than the Lower City, what with those swoop gangs and all. Oh, you're one of those off-worlders, aren't you? Come to Terrace for a short business trip and end up stuck here because of the Sith quarantine, right? Oh, you can't be too happy. Trapped on an unfamiliar world and all. But Terrace isn't so bad, as long as you stay in the Upper City. Just try to avoid the Sith. And stay out of the Lower City. The swoop gangs are totally out of control. Even Davik's men are having trouble down there. Good day to you, then. Remember to come back to my shop if you ever need any supplies.
I heard there's a swoop gang war in the lower city. They say you can get shot just walking in the streets down there.
Oh, he's not very talkative.
I wonder if any of those Republic space pods survived crash landing in the Undercity.
I can't believe the Sith put a quarantine on the planet. It's bad enough we can't leave, but all you off-worlders are stuck here too.
If the Sith wanted to get on everyone's good side, they'd go clean up the swoop gangs in the lower city.
I heard the Sith are sending salvage teams down to the Undercity to recover those Republic escape pods.
Out of our way, citizen. We're on official Sith business. Just stand aside if you know what's good for you.
Right.
I've got a ton of things to do today. I can't talk to you.
Stay out of the lower city. That place is overrun with gangs. I wonder if any of those Republic space pods survived crash landing in the Undercity.
Medical.
I see from your appearance that you are an off-worlder. Still, you're welcome here. I'll not have it said that Zelka Foreign refused to help somebody just because they weren't a citizen of Terrace. Do you require healing or medical supplies? I can treat almost any injury or ailment right here at the medical facility. Except the rat ghoul disease, of course. The terrible affliction has plagued Terrace for many generations. It is spread by the rat ghouls, horrible monsters that live in the Undercity below Terrace's great skyscrapers. Prolonged exposure to the Undercity breeds the disease, and those infected will eventually mutate into rat ghouls themselves, becoming mindless beasts that feed on the flesh of others. There is no antidote for the disease, though I heard the Republic scientists at the military base here on Terrace were close to perfecting a cure. Then the Sith arrived. They overran the military base, and now they refuse to allow anyone access to the laboratories inside. The Sith are keeping all the serum for the patrols they send into the Undercity. If I could just get my hands on a sample of that serum, the rat ghoul disease could be wiped from the face of Terrace forever. But I don't see how that's going to happen. I don't see how anyone could get their hands on that serum. The military base is crawling with Sith guards. Breaking in there would be a suicide mission. I suppose the Sith patrols in the Undercity might have a sample of the serum on them, if they hadn't already used it because of a rat ghoul infection. But I doubt a patrol would just hand the serum over, and nobody is stupid enough to attack one of the Sith patrols, even in the Undercity. Please, don't say that. If the Sith hear you, they might think I'm suggesting you start attacking their patrols. They could shut me down. I only mentioned the serum because you asked. I don't actually expect anyone to get me the serum. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? Of course. Just step over here and I'll show you what I have in stock. My prices are very reasonable. Just what I need to keep this facility operating.
Much fine with that.
On it. Done.
What are you doing? Don't go in there! That door is for employees only! You recognize these soldiers? But how? Unless you're a friend of the Republic. I guess I'd better tell you what's going on. I only hope the Sith don't find out what I've done. Since the space battle overhead, people have been secretly bringing in these Republic soldiers who crash-landed on the planet. I had to take them in. What choice did I have? Their injuries are terrible. Most won't survive. But at least I can make their last days more comfortable. And at least here, they're hidden away from the Sith.
Well, for that you have my thanks. It's good to know that at least some of these men ended up in compassionate hands.
I hate to imagine what the Sith would do if they discovered these soldiers here. But since their initial questioning, the Sith have not returned, so it may be my fears are unfounded. I'm afraid there's nothing more anyone can do for these soldiers. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should return to the front in case anyone comes in needing medical attention.
You there. Wait a minute. I need to talk to you about the rat ghoul serum. I've got an offer for you might want to hear. Zelka isn't the only one who wants to get his hands on the rat ghoul serum. Davik Kang will pay you 10 times what Zelka can if you can get the cure. Davik's interested in anything that can turn a profit. He could make a fortune selling the serum to anyone infected with the disease. Not like Zelka, who'll practically give it away. Look, Zelka can't afford to pay me much. If you sell the serum to Davik, I can probably get a nice finder's fee for directing you to him. Davik isn't the kind of guy you can just walk up to, you know. He likes to keep his business at arm's length. The best thing to do is to take the rat ghoul serum to Zax. He runs the Lower City Bounty Office, but everyone knows he also works for Davik. He'll make it worth your while. I'll just deny it. Who's Zelka gonna believe? Me or some off-world stranger? Now be smart about this. You'll get a better deal selling to Davik. Helping people is all well and good, but you have to help yourself first, right? I'm telling you, Davik will pay big credits for the cure. More than Zelka could ever afford.
And then only the rich could afford the cure. Just let the poor suffer, right?
Yeah, right there.
Davik says you missed your last payment.
Here, I've got 50 credits. A down payment. That should buy me some time, right?
Sorry, you're out of time. Now it's all or nothing. Davik can't have people not paying his debts.
But I don't have that much. How can I give you credits I don't have? No! Help! Somebody help! They're going to kill me!
I know we have to be careful about drawing attention to ourselves, but are we gonna just let them drag this guy off?
Hold on a second. Looks like we got ourselves a witness here.
Thank you. I owe you my life.
Yeah, they were not
Those
very
bounty
tough.
hunters are going to take me away and kill me. My wife warned me not to take a loan from Davik. Now I can't pay him back. It's not good to owe a crime lord money. He'll just keep sending more bounty hunters after me till I'm dead. You already helped me by saving me from those bounty hunters, so unless you have a spare 100 credits to give me so I can pay off Davik, there's nothing else you can do. You're giving me 100 credits? Just like that? I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you.
You're giving him 100 credits? Generous.
Now I can pay off Davik. You've saved my life. Thank you. I'd better take these credits to him right away.
I got like half the amount of credits back anyway.
The Sith wouldn't be so bad if they'd let us leave the planet. This quarantine is killing my business.
Which apartments?
On it. Done.
Please, please don't hurt me. You don't have to kill me. I'll have Davik's money if he just gives me a little more time. Please. I don't want to die. Here, I've got 50 credits on me. That's all I've got. It's yours. Just don't tell Davik where I'm hiding, okay? I'm begging you. You mean you're not here to kill me? But I thought you were one of Davik's bounty hunters. If you're not here to kill me, what do you want? I don't think anyone can help me. I owe Davik money, and I was late with the payment. So he went to Zach's in the bounty office and put a price on my head. I've been hiding here ever since. But sooner or later, someone will find me. Unless I somehow come up with another 200 credits, I'm a dead man. Thank you. You've saved my life. At least until one of Davik's bounty hunters finds me.
I would, but I don't have enough aid. Oh, one.
Stay out of the lower city. That place is overrun with gangs.
I heard the Sith are sending salvage teams down to the Undercity to recover those Republic escape pods.
Taris used to be a nice place before the Sith showed up and started...
Just move along. There's nothing to see here. Where did you hide those Sith uniforms? Did you sell them to the Teresian underground? Start talking. I want answers.
She offered to. She enjoyed it out. And very good.
You're a little too curious for your own good, civilian.
I know all about Sith interrogations. This isn't going to end well.
I'm getting sick of your lies, you alien scum. We've got your ugly mug and a security tape from the base. Start talking before I splatter your slimy brains all over this room. Just stay out of this if you know what's good for you. What was that? Did I hear you right? Let us kill him? How can you stop us? Time to teach this civilian the penalty for defying the Sith.
Ready?
Armor.
On it. Done.
Don't hurt my family. Look, just take what you want and...
You ain't supposed to be here. This ain't your home.
I remember when a person didn't have to worry about thieves rummaging through their home.
Curious at how they act about.
Please, don't take me for questioning. I don't know anything, I swear!
You're one of them Sith, ain't you? My mommy says I'm not supposed to talk to you.
I'm sorry. I don't want to get in the way of official Sith business.
They act completely different. Talk to.
Is there anything more boring than being out on patrol? Oh, I guess I shouldn't complain.
Ooh, hey, look at this. It's the Sith. Oh, no, I'm so scared.
Careful. Don't do anything stupid. We don't want no trouble with the Sith.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry about this, Shithy. Come on, fellas, let's go.
The evil walks among us. The enemy is here. We must act now before we are over. Come with the vermin invaders. Friends and fellow humans, I'd bring you a warning. A warning of a great plague spreading across our planet. Please, listen to me. My name is Gorton Kolu. Will you join my cause? We must band together if we are to stop the spread of vermin and scum throughout Taris.
He's definitely the same character model as the as the janitor.
I am speaking of the hideous-looking aliens who walk the world of Taris. The Wookiees and Ithorians and Rhodians and Bith, all of them. Listen, friend, for these are dark times. That is why I, Gorton Kolu, have formed the Anti-Alien League. The time has come for action. We cannot sit idly by while aliens blight our glorious planet. You are like all the rest. You will not see the truth. On the day of reckoning, you will suffer with the rest of the alien lathers.
Come on, we should keep moving. Kook or no, people like him can make trouble for us.
Listen to me, people. There is a terrible scourge sweeping our planet. He...
On it. Damn!
Back to advanced, I guess. I think I explored everything.
Another patrol heading down to the lower city, eh? Well, good luck. I've heard it's pretty rough down there. There's a big swoop gang war going on, you know. You better watch yourself. Those gangs will take a shot at anyone, even us. It's too bad we don't have the manpower just to sweep those slums clean.
Kavatumpa kunpa yiya mokapata.
Right, dark down.
Nanay kachu. Yinkin kuno ba mulirachi kun. Tong na bunsha nyunyang. Kavavol pa mulji kamana.
Ichuta! Yun patisa!
Kipuna! Kavatu.
Nothing like free credit.
Uh-huh. What?
What?
Yeah, they hit a bit harder than I thought they would.
On it. Damn!
I don't know why I kind of loot them. Oh.
On it. Done.
Kipuna! Kavatumpa ku. Chibedwana ni bobo. Tonk nabung shanu. Tong hai tuam jiji yumalith pa ang inkotu. Tolbada bung kwalyagando de nago chuchut. Kachi chu aitha. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu aitha odonga. Tolbada bung kwalyagando de nago chuchut. Moga shampungpa. Bolawan na chikni. Kachi chu aitha odunga. Yinkin kuno bamulira chikun. Slima podonna. We itha nadana itya. Wata yuma kawama huhanik. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu aitha odonga. Tulpata bonk mo. Ui, itha nadana yitya. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu aitha odonga. Tulpata bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampongpa. Mana mana tota. Aku chikratuk pola. Watawama mulira. Kinkunjo peshak. Tongai tuam jiji yumalithpa ang inkotu.
I just need to get him a bomb. F.
Time to rumble!
Kawana bota ayuat. Tagwa tanki bora. Topata bunk walya gando na nago chuchut. La boda ni winki smack.
So you have to activate.
On it. Damn!
Ready?
Really?
I'm here.
Well. Not like both care. What was the armor that... The armor that... Similar... Got an armor to match the weapon. Sucks. Okay, now he...
What?
thought these were supposed to be containers.
Uh-huh.
What?
Up. And it's everything. So now I need to get that guy a grenade.
Yes, what's on your mind? You do? Well, fair enough. What do you want to discuss? I know you wouldn't understand where I was coming from. Let me try and explain. You're probably one of the most skilled women I've ever met. You've saved my butt more than once, and I'm lucky to have you here to help me. No question. But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop watching you or being wary. I'm just not built that way. Period. Maybe so, but I've been betrayed before by people that, well, it just won't happen again, that's all. I don't know that you'll betray me, but there are no guarantees. Not for you, not for me. You don't have to take it personally. Me? You shouldn't. If you're smart, you won't trust anyone. Not me, not Bastila, and especially not yourself. I don't need to be analyzed, thanks. Can we just get back to business? No, I don't want to talk about it. What I want is to save the galaxy, if that's even possible. Why is whether or not I trust you or anyone so damned important to you? Why do you even care? We don't have time for this, so can we please just drop it for now? Can we pick it up later if you really must? I want to get underway.
The evil walks among us. The enemy...
Which
kun shi we timembo rang thong mulira on shaturing Kipuna, bonana kichu. Kin ba mulera dwana. Dong kin ba no kudnok nek. Kava numpa kumpialia monokata. Ranga kun bis kin no moruat.
You'd think people would be a little more tolerant of others in this day and age. I guess stupidity and ignorance will never go out of style.
Genchopa chawi tichok twis yun kun. Watu yama kama wona henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa. Dong abuk shami no no. Chinapala mule. Dong ki ba non tontek. Duni chachon kun. Tangabun shan nang. Wanga kun bis kin. Kin kun shi kai kachin awana wamata. Kuyami jvuk chikchita na patogta. Yafulke goga. Tangabun shan nang. Wanga kun bis kin ba mularag. Kakin cha na gwat na bon.
They built TH, HB. That one.
Bona na kachu. Kicha badwang. Wanga kum kiba. Mucha shakapaka. Ye ki kon no ba muladraki. Tanga bo.
Hey.
Hachu up. Tangabun. Kaki. We timembo rang thong. Haku. Run the each.
I believe he breaks down when he.
Run the each chawa tongbola. Genchopa chawi tichok twis yun kun. Watu yama kama wona. Kakin cha na gwat. Tanga bok sha nak nong. Kin kun shin. Chinapala mule.
Yeah. At least I got more money out of it. More money is always a benefit. Okay, now to get that grenade. Never figured out why the main character didn't.
Welcome to the equipment. Because of the Sith.
Yes. Sure, that's the correct one. It's about the main thing that was lacking in the games of this. Didn't put.
She appeared to. She enjoyed it out. And really good.
Get out of here, you goggle-eyed freak! You're too ugly for the upper city.
Yeah, go back to where you came from. We don't want your kind up here.
And keep behind Gorlutia.
Why do you care what happens to some scummy alien? He's just a freak.
Yeah, he isn't even supposed to be in the upper city.
Kinda remind me of those kids in Knights of the Republic. Ones that were harvesting water vein.
Come on, let's go. I don't want to listen to this alien lover anymore.
Wait, have I been to?
What do you want now? You're not going to tell Davik's bounty hunters where I'm hiding, are you? I don't think anyone can help me. I've been hiding here ever... You'd give 200 credits to a stranger just to help them out? I don't believe it. Well, thank you. Now I can pay off Davik. Oh, thank you. You've saved my life. I better go give this to Davik right away.
That should. Right, that was the con artist.
A plague spreads through our streets.
But if I remember right, the guy was the
Achuta, wanga kun pistol piking ku. Shagji kin lord chawata uma? Kava volpa mulji kumana. King kun shachi king, ni king kun. Tony podo. Rana no prata don't know. Mucha shagpangpa. Yinkin kun no ba mulri rachikun. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay tahodonga. Tulptong ay tuam jiji yumalithpa ang yinkotu.
Hey, you can't just walk in here. This is the hidden back base. How do I know you're not a Vulcar spy sent to kill Gadon Thek? A lot of people want to go inside and speak to Gadon. He's a hero of the common folk. But the days of the Hidden Beck's open door policy are gone. Between the Sith conquest and the Vulcar gang war, Gadon has more enemies than he used to. We're being careful about who we let in now. My loyalty's not for sale. Well, we do need all the help we can get. And you don't look like you're with the Vulcars or the Sith. Besides, it's not like you can do anything to harm Gadon in the heart of his own base. Not with Zedra watching his back. Go in and speak to Gadon if you want. Just remember to be on your best behavior. The Hidden Becks are watching you.
On it. Damn!
one of those impossible.
Kavadumpa ku palia mukapata. Punana chaku. Ikung ko. Manaman otota. Hakijukrata bola shui tungatong.
Contichani, mulirash.
Well, they're mostly the same.
Chakin cha na kwat na pon con, wanakumbes.
On it. Damn! On it. Damn!
Gotta test every door.
Hold it right there. Who are you, and what is your business with Gadden?
Calm down, Zerdra. Nobody's going to try anything here in the middle of our own base. It would be a suicide mission.
You're too trusting, Gadden. Brezhik and his Vulkars want you dead. Anyone we don't know is a potential threat, and it's my job to make sure you're safe.
Do you want us to start attacking strangers on sight, Zerdra? Like the Vulkars do? I will never let it come to that. Now step aside and let them pass.
As you wish. You can speak to Gadden if you want, but I've got my eye on you. You try anything and you'll be vaporized before you can say Vulkar spy.
You'll have to forgive Zerdra. Ever since Brezhik and the Vulkars began this war against us, she's been a little overzealous in her security duties. The problems with the Sith haven't helped things. Zerdra seems to forget that I know how to look after myself. Now, how can I help you? A foreign army invades Taris, declares martial law, and locks down all travel to and from the planet? You damn well bet I have a problem with that. If the Sith ever moved in down here, all the swoop gangs would unite against them. We'd use hit-and-run guerrilla tactics to pick them off. Their casualties would be enormous.
Don't fool yourself. The Sith would never commit to that kind of operation. They'd probably do something much more grand and deadly.
But so far, the Sith have stayed out of the lower city, and our strength is wasted on this stupid gang war. I tried to explain this to Brezhik, but he and his Vulkars won't listen. The escape pods? You know, I heard the Sith have been asking around the upper city about them as well. But you don't look like you're with the Sith.
They might be spies, Gadden. They might be working for the Sith.
Calm down, Zerdra. If the Sith thought we knew anything useful, they'd have a battalion of troops kicking down our door. No, I think this off-worlder has her own agenda. I suppose I could tell you what I know. It's not like it could do any harm to me or my gang. But it might cause problems for the Vulkars, and that's okay in my book. The Vulkars stripped those pods clean within hours after they landed. It's too bad we didn't get there first, considering what my spies reported the Vulkars found. A female Republic officer named Bastila survived the crash. We Becks don't believe in intergalactic slavery, but the Vulkars aren't so picky. They took her prisoner. Normally, the Vulkars would take a captured slave and sell them for a nice profit to Davik, or an off-world slaver. But a Republic officer is no ordinary catch.
I still think Bastila is just a Republic officer. That could work to our advantage. Maybe she'll even figure out a way to escape from the Vulkar base on her own.
She's too valuable to leave with the Vulkar scum at the base. Brezhik's probably got your Republic friend hidden away somewhere safe until the big swoop race. You'll never find her. I'm afraid your friend has become a pawn in Brezhik's game to take over the lower city. He's offered her up as the Vulkar's share of the prize in the annual swoop gang race. By putting up such a valuable prize, Brezhik hopes to win the loyalty of some of the smaller gangs. Their numbers will allow him to finally destroy me and my followers.
So how do you propose we go about rescuing Bastila then? Well, we can't fight all the gangs.
The only hope you have of rescuing Bastila is to somehow win the big season opener of the swoop race. I might be able to help you with this, if you'd be willing to help us. We both have something to gain here, and much to lose. The swoop race is for the lower city gangs only. I could sponsor you as a rider for the Hiddenbecks this year. If you win the race, you'll win your friend's freedom. But first, you have to do something for me. My mechanics have developed an accelerator for a swoop engine. A bike with the accelerator installed can beat any other swoop out there. But the Vulkars stole the prototype from us. They plan to use it to guarantee a victory in this year's swoop race. I need you to break into their base and steal it back. Getting into the Vulkar base won't be easy. The front doors are locked tight. But I know someone who might be able to get you in the back way. Mission Veo.
Mission? Gadden, you can't be serious. She's just a kid. How is she supposed to help them with this?
Mission's explored every step of every back alley in the lower city. Plus, she knows the undercity sewers better than anyone. If anyone can get inside the Vulcar base, it's her. She and her Wookiee friend Zalbar are always looking to stir up a little excitement. They like to go exploring in the Undercity, despite the dangers. Your best bet is to look for her in the Undercity, but you'll need some way past the Sith guard post at the elevator. A simple disguise might have worked on the Upper City guard, but the security down here is much tougher. You'll need the proper papers to get past him. Luckily, my gang ambushed one of the Sith patrols headed down to the Undercity. They never made it, and their security papers fell into my hands. Since we're working together now, I suppose I could give them to you in exchange for your uniforms. With the security papers, you won't need a disguise anyway. Good choice. Thanks for the uniforms. You won't need them with these security papers anyway. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? I suggest you hurry. The swoop race is coming up, and we want you to have time to practice before the race.
Okay, I believe that's all I can do. Okay. Thank you for watching. Please like this. If you would like to